everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Affirmation Addict podcast. Today, I'm talking all things gratitude because recently I have realized I was not giving gratitude as much credit as I should. And that is something I think a lot of us tend to take for granted, oversee, or just not realize what gratitude really does, what it feels like. And it's such a buzzword. I know I've talked about this before, but what does that real gratitude feel like? It's something I've been exploring. It's something I've been playing with a lot, and I wanted to share with you what I've noticed. So I hope you enjoy. You're listening to the Affirmation Addict podcast with Payal Agarwal. This podcast will teach you about the power of affirmations while making manifestation easy and accessible for you in order to enhance your spiritual consciousness. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm so excited to dive into today's episode. Actually, before we get started, I wanted to check in if you've heard about my app. It's called Affirmation, and it's available on both iOS and Android. It's your one-stop shop for all things affirmations, manifesting, and self-healing. Think of it like the ultimate platform for your higher self. I wanted to create something for you that empowers you to realize that you have everything you need within you. The app is filled with guided meditations, thousands of affirmations, and lots of resources to help you get to where you need to be. If you want to try it out, you can try it out for free with your 7-day trial. And when you subscribe, it's literally less than $5 a month. And with certain subscriptions, it's less than $4 a month. I've done everything in my power to make this as accessible and affordable for you with every single resource you need to get to where you want to be. Just head on over to your app store and search for Affirmation if you want to try it out today. And if you want to learn more, go to my website. It's called affirmation-addict.com/app, or you can go to my Instagram page, shoot me over an email. I can do anything you need to help you out. So just let me know how I can help you. And I really hope you enjoy the app. Now we can officially dive into today's episode. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Whether you are driving your car, whether you are just chilling, doing dishes, whatever you're up to, thank you so much for being here. I want to fittingly start off with a little token of gratitude for you for showing up to this episode, for showing up to all the episodes you've listened to this far, and for just being such a supportive member of our community and of me. It absolutely means the world to me, and you're never taken for granted. You're never just another person. You are a soul to me, and I think about you. I send you energy daily. So just a little moment of gratitude because I don't get to do that very often, and I know I can definitely do more of it. And so speaking of, today I really wanted to talk about all things gratitude. It is such a buzzword. I've talked about this before. I had an episode, I would say 2 years ago, about gratitude being a buzzword, but today I wanted to talk about what gratitude really is, what it feels like, and why it's so powerful. I think it's become one of those words where it's like, we know it's important. We know we've heard it a lot, but we don't necessarily act on it. We're just so aware of it, but it's not necessarily a conscious effort because it feels like it's that given. And so I have been playing with this feeling of gratitude and really trying to just be super honest with myself and ask myself, what does gratitude even mean? What does it feel like? What is gratitude supposed to even do? And so the reason I have been exploring this topic is actually because from a law of attraction and a manifestation perspective, we know that gratitude is extremely powerful. And the reason it's so powerful, especially in your mind and when you're saying those affirmations, is because your subconscious mind associates gratitude and those words thank you for something that's already been done, right? You say, when someone hands you something, you say thank you because they've just handed you something. You say thank you when someone gives you a gift because they've completed the act of giving you that gift. So normally when we say thank you, when we feel gratitude, it's for something that has already happened. It is for something that we have experienced. We're finally grateful we've experienced it. And now we're taking the time to say thank you. And so for our subconscious minds, gratitude and those words, thank you, or I'm so grateful, are little triggers that this memory, this thing has already happened. The reason that is so powerful in manifestation is because if you can make your subconscious mind feel so connected and aligned that this experience has already happened, you will start to feel less doubt. You will feel less worry. You will feel less, how is this manifestation going to happen? And you are going to be actually consciously choosing to focus on the fact that this manifestation has happened. So it's such a simple, literally such a simple little trick. If you put thank you for or I am grateful for in front of any affirmations, you are literally giving your subconscious mind that extra signal that, hey, this has already energetically happened. Let's bring this into reality. It's like a little fast pass for manifestation, and it's worked for me wonders. But for me, I always dig deeper into things, and I don't love when I'm just saying thank you for the purpose of manifesting things. That's when I talked about in my episode where I talked about that gratitude is really a buzzword. We know we are saying it because we have to. It's an automatic response. We're not really saying it super consciously or mindfully. And so I've been exploring and I've been trying to figure out, what is that feeling of gratitude? What does that feel like? And this is something on a self-discovery journey of my own, because I know how to make manifestation happen. It's a game for me. It's fun. It's not about manifesting that I want to feel that gratitude. I want to actually channel and cultivate that feeling of, wow, I am so grateful and everything just feels right, because I think it's a really beautiful feeling. So I am kind of chasing after that feeling of gratitude, not necessarily the words, even though that's really powerful. So if you are struggling with manifesting, if you want to try something new while you're manifesting, incorporate more gratitude. It is the most contagious energy. It is so powerful. It is right up there on a frequency level with love and joy. So you are doing all the right things. And so that's what I've been doing for all these years. I've been doing all the quote unquote right things, but I want to dig even deeper into it and make gratitude and genuine gratitude, where it's like bursting out of me, a normal feeling for me. So that's really where this episode is inspired from. And I wanted to first deliver that message to you that there is never too much gratitude. There is never a moment where you are being overly thankful. I think a lot of it comes down to with what intention you're being grateful for. So if you're being grateful, like I just told you, with the intention to manifest, that's one thing. If you're feeling grateful unconditionally just because, that's another level. So I have done that first level, and now I want to feel that second level, because I think that is something I need to grow from and heal on a deeper level. And so I've been exploring what gratitude feels like, and what's been really coming up for me is gratitude is honestly just acknowledgement. It's verbalizing. It's saying, hey, I am so thankful for the fact that I can sit here in my little closet and record a podcast for you that reaches thousands of you per day. Like, that is something I can be so grateful for, that just doing this act, we have the ability to create that energetic connection from miles away. I can be grateful for the fact that I have running water by acknowledging it and just taking that 1 second when I turn my tap on and saying, I'm so grateful for this running water. And I think it's something that for me I'm dealing with, is that I am so blessed. We all are, to be super frank with you. We're all extremely blessed, but I feel like so many of those blessings are just expectations now, and they're taken for granted. Like having electricity, having AC, having a cute house, having all of these things are starting to become expectations where we're losing that gratitude. And I know I feel like that sometimes. And so that's what I've been working on. And I feel so much more connected. I feel like I'm doing things for the most genuine reasons versus, oh, I want to manifest this, that's why I'm going to be grateful. Or I want this result, that's why I'm going to choose gratitude. Or I want them to know this about me, so I'm going to say thank you. So with no reasons, I am trying to cultivate more of that gratitude. And these little things like when your tap is on and you're pouring yourself a glass of water. I am so grateful for you. You are literally, with every time you say thank you, every time you say I am grateful, you're actually infusing the energy of gratitude into what you're doing. And so you're just making more room and creating more of a vibration for things to come into your life for which you can be grateful. That's the basis of law of attraction, right? Like attracts like. So if you can feel grateful for things that you already have an abundance of, you have water, you have electricity, you have clothes, you have a cell phone, you have Instagram. If you can start being grateful for those things and choosing gratitude, even if it's normal, even if everybody has it, even if it's not a priority for you, if we can start choosing that gratitude, by law of attraction, we will be creating and attracting more things in our life for which we can be grateful. And that is where your manifestations come in. And so it is such a beautiful, entangled idea that I'm working with, because I am at the level where I don't want to feel grateful just because I want to manifest something, but it's like it keeps happening, and it's such a beautiful problem to have, obviously. And I just wanted to come on here and say, holy crap, gratitude is so underrated and misunderstood. It's like that beautiful child who is just somehow always is misunderstood or underrated. And I feel like gratitude is that little kid who is always there, always showing up, but is never getting that credit or never being treated completely properly. And so that is what I really wanted to share on today's episode. And I wanted to share a few tricks with gratitude. So number one, I already shared with you, is add the phrase I am grateful for or thank you for in front of any of your affirmations or whatever you're trying to manifest, because that will help you make that connection with your subconscious mind that you can start to manifest that thing. And so for me, it's been the trigger of I am so thankful that I am able to impact so many people's lives. I'm so thankful for my innate self-confidence. And a lot of you probably are like, what are you talking about? Of course, I have self-confident issues. I think all of us do, no matter where you're at. And so that is the two things I'm working on. And saying them in the form of gratitude has also really helped me while I'm doing my affirmations, because I can't even explain it. It creates that instant connection with my soul. It's like that missing piece to some of those affirmations that feel so far away. Just by saying you're grateful for them, it just feels like such a soul connection for me. So I really, really invite you to try it. Number two, I invite you to acknowledge all of your blessings that you already have. Acknowledge the fact that you're listening to this podcast, whether it's through a speaker system, through your headphones, through your cell phone, through your car, however you're listening. Acknowledge that right here, right now. Repeat after me. I am so thankful for the fact that I'm listening to this podcast. And just say it with me. Okay, I hope you really did say it, whether it was mentally or out loud. However it was, just those little pauses is what creates more of those moments of gratitude. And it is so beautiful to do it for things that you already have, things you use daily, like your toothbrush, or I don't even know, like a towel, random things. It is so beautiful to infuse gratitude into them, because you'll just see a little bit more of a sparkle the next time you start doing this. And I know it sounds so simple, but it is truly, truly, truly something that is so underrated, like I keep saying. Another thing I really love doing is a gratitude rant. So if you are feeling low, you're like, I have nothing to be grateful for, then I recommend doing this. I call it a gratitude rant. I'm sure if you've been following me for a long time, you've already heard this, but there's no harm in hearing it again. And essentially all you do is, if you're feeling bad, you're feeling anxious, this is my favorite trick. You just start looking around the room and wherever you are, whether you're outside or inside, and just start saying, I am grateful for, and anything that you see, start with the things you see. So I am sitting in my closet because that is my podcast studio. So I'm going to say I'm grateful for my clothes. I'm grateful for my shoes. I'm grateful for my yoga mat. I'm grateful for my laptop. I'm grateful for my glass of water. I'm grateful for my husband because his clothes are in here. I'm grateful for the light. I'm grateful for how cozy it is in here. All of those things, like, just start and just go as fast as you can. Name the things you see around you first if you can't think, and then just name other things you're grateful for in no order. It's called a rant or a rampage because you're trying to do it as fast as you can. So it can be from anywhere from 30 seconds to a few minutes, but it goes by so quickly, and it just draws attention to the littlest things that we're just like, whatever. It's like I have a basket in my closet of clothes, right? I have baskets to organize my clothes. I was so excited when I got them because they're cute baskets, and now I'm just like, oh, they're normal. So I am going to take this moment. I'm touching the basket right now and saying, I am so thankful for you. Like, I love you. And just giving that gratitude and giving that loving energy towards the littlest things in your life is such a powerful way to cultivate more of it. And the last thing I really, really want to encourage you to do is move this into the people in your life. I think this is something so powerful, and the people in your life includes you, is giving yourself and giving the people credit for what they're doing. Even if they have flaws, everybody in most relationships, you will have certain things that bother you, that trigger you, that frustrate you, whether it's a spouse, whether it's an in-law, whether it's a sibling or a coworker. There is still one thing you can find to be grateful for. Even if it's something like, I'm grateful I don't have to see you every day. That's okay. You don't have to be nice about it, but you can find 1 ounce of gratitude for something. In all of your relationships, the good ones and the kind of triggering ones that you can't get rid of. That has been my biggest thing I'm working through, is working on all the different relationships in my life with love, with patience, with acceptance. And so being able to cultivate that energy of, I am at least grateful for the fact that you always try and have a smile on your face, even if it's fake. Maybe it's fake, but I like the fact that you at least try. You can find something good in every single person, and I invite you to infuse that into your relationships, especially if you're struggling with certain relationships in your life. And just a caveat, this 100% includes you. So wherever you feel like you're not good enough, wherever you feel like you're not worthy enough, remember you have so much good inside of you. You are doing so much powerful stuff that you deserve to be grateful for you, for your efforts, for everything you've done up to this point, and for how far you've persevered and how amazing you are and how kind you are. I know just by listening to you and communicating with all of you guys that you guys are all great people. So please give yourself that credit. It's not fair for you to feel grateful for everything around you except yourself. Maybe start with your body, even if you don't love the way it looks. Your body is working for you. Maybe start with your cells, and then your muscles and your tissues and your organs and everything that's inside you that you can't even see. Even if you don't love the outside of your body, that is a story and a podcast for another time. But I really, really invite you to cultivate that gratitude for yourself. So I hope this little rant was aligned with you. I hope it was interesting to listen to. I hope it resonated with you and inspired you to cultivate some more gratitude in your life in one way or the other. This was truly, truly something I've been working on, and I'm working on just being more myself in the podcast, not worrying about, oh, is this going to help people? Because I think I just need to let it flow. And that is something I have been working on. So this was one of those flowy podcasts. So if it did resonate with you, it would mean truly, truly the world if you could DM me on Instagram or shoot me an email and say, hey, this podcast episode really resonated with you, because I would be able to feel more confident in my flow too. So it will help me help you even more, and we can just create a deeper connection. So I am so grateful that you came to this point, that you listened this far and spent your energy here. So thank you for being part of this, and thank you for being here. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Mwah. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. So, how did you like today's episode? I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed recording it. And before you leave, I wanted to just say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for spending some time with me. If this episode or any of my content has ever inspired you, it would mean the absolute world to me if you could leave a review in the iTunes podcast app and just share this with someone you care about. The more you guys leave reviews and share this with people, the more I am able to create more content for you, and that's what fuels me and keeps me going. I am so genuinely grateful for the time we shared today, and until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and lots of healing energy. Bye!